Okay, we got a new video here from Enigmatic Nomadics, Jamie there, who does the van build. The last time he did the van build was there in Parker, Arizona in 2019, November. And people were bitching because he was charging $75 for a 2-week pass to come and stay and whatever. Anyway, this is big time now. He is really upping the van build for 2022. Sometime in April and May, it's going to be at the Merced County Castle Air Force Base, renting a hangar. They're going to have like a whole lot of facilities. It's going to be a big thing. There are going to be sponsors. There's a website coming. There's going to be concerts. There's going to be comedy stand-up. There's going to be seminars. There's going to be a paint facility where you can actually paint your vehicle and all the other stuff. It's massive. Going to be, I think, like 2 weeks is what he's looking at. Website is coming, but it's going to be, the prices is he says, first of all, to rent the Air Force Base for this period is going to be high six figures. So high six figures, what are we, $800,000, something like that, right? High six figures, I guess that doesn't include the cents, right? That's what I'd say. Anyway, so that's that. And we're talking like close to $1 million, no, close to six figures is it's $800,000, which is up there, or 900,000, whatever. It's high six figures. So let's just say $900,000. That's close to $1 million, Anyway, so that's what I guess. So anyway, so. There are going to be a whole bunch of different fee structures for various things. A day pass, for example, will be $20, but if you want to have a pass for the entire event, it's going to be, get this, $600, okay? $600 for the entire, so there'll be different venue passes in between, but it's going to be as low as $20 for a one-day pass, all the way up to $600 for a full pass for everything, all the seminars, all the whatever's going on. So it's quite a variety of costs there. Now, he says you'll be able to sign up in November. They're going to start, that's when the sign-ups will be, and you'll be able to pay in installments or do something on the installment plan, so you won't have to cough up a whole $600. Again, there's a lot more details to work out, but my guess is if people were bitching at the $75 full pass thing from 2019, $600 is going to be, I don't know, but you've got to figure this is more than just a little casual gathering of a couple people or a couple hundred people getting together to fix up their vans. This is a step up, okay? It's a major event. We're talking about the RTR now, for 2022 there at Quartzsite. This is on par with something like a major event like the RTR. And again, we still have to wait for all the deets to come out on this, but $20 to $600, huh? That's quite going to be interesting to see how the reaction to that is. Anyway, Jamie seems really hyped by this. Next spring sometime. I think it is April or May, and we'll see how this all plays out. But it's going to be quite a big event. Concerts. It's going to have concerts and music and stand-up comedy, and I don't know. Hey, maybe I could, hey, they want to hire Camo Dave. I could do a stand-up comedy event. Okay, that's my new Camo Dave stand-up comedy at the big super mega van build 2022 Merced, California. Castle Air Force Base. Whoa. Oh my goodness, a very startling video here from Creativity RV Robin. She hasn't been posting a lot lately, and it's just been one thing after another. I mean, fires out west and heat, 106 plus degrees, problems with the RV, smoke, and then top it off with the death of one of her good friends and one of her boyfriend's good friends. Man, it's just one thing after another, and she said she's just been overwhelmed with life lately and hasn't been posting very much. All our best to Creativity RV. Her channel is, one of those channels that, really, get out there on the road and make the most of it, and all the different tricks, and how to boondock, and how to, not have to spend a lot of money on camping and stuff, and how to do things, and even with the best, even with some of the best people out there, the most educated, who know how to do RVing, who know how to live out there on the road, it can get tough sometimes, and anyway, all our best to Creativity RV Robin. A lot of things going on right now. Wow. And then on top of everything, she doesn't feel well. She goes, drives an hour to a Safeway to get a test, COVID test. She tests positive even though she's had the vaccine. So again, another person we've heard, many people like that, you get the vaccine and you still get one of these variants. And so Robin's got a lot of stuff on her plate right now. In basically, in the way of putting up a lot of content on YouTube. Wow. And well, again, hopefully, you won't get that sick with the vaccines, and she is up and around and at least able to make this video. So again, we send all our positive vibes to Robin, and I hope she's feeling better, and man, things come down a little bit and she can maybe get some more of her wonderful videos up. But take your time, dear. Man, it's tough out there right now. And she admits that there was so much going on in her life the last few months with all this stuff that she could have done clickbait. She could have had 5 or 10 clickbait videos about what's going on in her life with the fires, the heat, the COVID, the breakdowns, everything else that's gone on in her life. She said she could have really milked it for the views, but she said that's not her channel. She wants to give you the honest view of things, what's going on, and accentuate the positive and all that other stuff. So anyway, we've seen other nomads do that too. Slim Potato Head, he had a tragedy in his life just recently, and didn't want to put it up on YouTube. The drama, drama does get people to watch. And Robin knows that too, but she wants to build her channel on the positivity. And again, all our best to Robin. All right, speaking of Slim, we got a new video out here, camping in New Brunswick there, and doing a lot of canoeing there. I guess that's canoe, right? Kayak, canoe, whatever. You say canoe, I say kayak. Well, again, he's on the river, he's on the bay, he's on the water, he's on the lake, right? It's kayak. I know the difference. So beautiful scenery and a beautiful, lovely time. And he says, he's not a particularly good swimmer, and he wants to be real careful and very safe while he's out on the lake there. And he's got his little whistle with him, huh? Guess if you get in trouble, you blow your whistle and it will summon the Mounties. Oh, we hear a whistle. Let's head over to the lake near New Brunswick. Anyway, he does admit that the RV parks up there in Canada are pretty well jammed. They're packed in like sardines, and that's just not for Slim. He wants to be out kind of by himself, and he found a really nice spot here at the Quack. The Quack. Wow. Speaking of COVID-19, a lot of videos have been removed from YouTube for misinformation. YouTube has said it's removed a ton of videos, 1 million at least, if you are advocating or saying things that are against what the CDC and the powers that be, common recommendations about the virus and all that. So we've talked to, we've heard of a number of channels. Eli the Computer Guy got a couple strikes for that. So a number of things have been going on with that. The other interesting thing about YouTube is that apparently by November you're going to have to you're going to have to do two-factor authentication if you're a YouTuber that accesses the Creator Studio. So not just a viewer. If you're just viewing YouTube, that's no big deal. But if you have an account where you're posting videos and you're doing monetization, stuff like that, and you're using the studio, the YouTube Creator Studio, to upload videos and edit them and whatever you're doing, you're going to require that you not only have a password, but you also have two-factor authentication, which means when you do sign into your account, doesn't mean every time you access it on Chrome or whatever browser, but when you actually sign into your account, whenever you do that, you're going to have a phone or something, a device where you get one of the codes and then you have to go and enter the code. You've done that. Everybody does that on various bank accounts or something where you have a second device to authenticate who you are. Well, that's going to be required on YouTube for creators that use the Creator Studio as of November 1st, just to let you know. Interesting article. Okay, this is on the Motley Fool. Alphabet, which owns Google, and Google owns YouTube. Alphabet paid YouTube creators over $30 billion with a B dollars over the past 3 years. So if you are a YouTube creator and you're getting your $100 a month or whatever you get, that's part of that $30 billion that they have paid out over the last few years. Wow. Wow. Adam the Woo, I bet you he got a big chunk of that. And so too did Slim Potato Head, right? No. No. But that's an amazing amount of money that were paid out to creators over the past 3 years. YouTube is a big entertainment company. It truly is. And, you know, if you're a part of it, you're a part of it, right? Oh, yeah. We got a new one from Nomadic Dramatic. Wayne's working on the generator on the Class B. They go to the movies. The power goes out, I guess, due to a thunderstorm. And the movie just, that's it. They have their big tubs of popcorn ready for the movie, and there's no movie. So what do you do? Take your tubs of popcorn home, play some video games. And then we have a big, sermon about how it's raining and stormy, and how he doesn't understand how Derek does not understand how you people can live in a place like this with all these thunderstorms and rain. And again, if you are from the Midwest or in Mid-Atlantic or the South, some summers are dry and some summers ain't, and it all depends on where you are, and that's just part of the summers there, Sometimes you just get line after thunderstorms for week after week. They all bubble up and pop up, and sometimes a high-pressure system parks itself somewhere and it stays dry for the whole summer. Every summer's different. It depends on where you are. And if you're a nomad, you don't like where you are, it's easy enough to just go somewhere else. Unless you have a house, the anchor.